Welcome back at it, everybody. It's your boy Chef Relly. You know how we do, cooking up these markets real quick and give y'all a rundown of what's going on from a technical standpoint. But before we even get into it, let me go ahead and remind everybody this real quick. I am not a financial advisor. This is nothing but education, entertaining education at that, and information feed into your brain. Just food for thought. You take this information and you do with it as you please. If you don't want to get into the markets, that's up to you. I'm just showing you the do's and the don'ts so that you don't be crying when you see your wallet falling, because it's not going to be my fault. Whatever you put your money into, hey, that's all up on y'all. But I'm going to make it a little bit easier for you so that you can understand what it is that you're actually looking at. And you can move forward in your life with a little bit more ease, knowing that what it is you're getting your money into actually has a future. Everybody, that's like the main thing with everything. You want to make sure that what you're putting your money into is actually going to bring some profit. So I'm here to give you guys the okay to the best of my ability. But like I said, no financial advice. That being said, let's go ahead and get to it because it's an interesting show. Interesting show that we got today. I have been up here looking into a lot of things, because I'm bullish on crypto and on the markets in general, long term. I don't like doing short term trading. The short term trading is too volatile. You don't really know what's going on, honestly. Something can happen tomorrow that can shock these whole markets. And I'm over here trying to put money in today. Everything is all good. I'm getting good news. And then tomorrow hit, boom, say a nuke fall over there, that war going on. Russia had threatened everybody with nukes and stuff. Let's say they actually launched one. They got the balls to do it. That's going to shake the markets up. We are going to feel that impact all the way over here in our pockets. It's just that on that macro market sentiment is always the key. But as we looking right here at the Dixie, the dollar, you always gotta look at what the dollar is doing. Is the reserve currency of the world. Whatever the dollar is doing is going to pretty much lay the framework for everything else moving forward. So as you can see, the dollar's been bullish. We in this bullish channel, and we have been for quite some time here, all the way back until roughly. Let me move this out the way so we can see a little better. I hate these little ads that pop up. Early 2021, we've just been going up and up and up and up, man, and starting back in November 2021, which was like the peak of all the markets, it's really been shooting up like crazy. Like back then, it was a little bit more of a smaller consolidation period. It had a little spike, but it was consolidating. After that, that was been going crazy. But what does that mean for us? Well, when the dollar goes up, crypto markets long term, generally they go down. That's the same thing with gold, silver, commodities, like any precious metals. The whole stock market right now is going down. At least it's down from where it was a year ago. I ain't saying like it's going down to zero because long term, macro, it always goes up. Human expansion always increases. It don't matter if America was to fall today. Long term, we're still going to rise out of the ashes. Somebody is. Something's going to rise. And then it's going to bring everything else up with it because this is how we work as humans. But, ooh, I don't mess this little chart up right here. Over here playing around with it and stuff. Let me a little quick little something. But as we look right here on Bitcoin, and I did call this yesterday. I knew we dropped out of this little channel and getting a little closer for everybody to see. We dropped up out of this channel just a little bit, nothing too crazy, but we instantly shot right back up into it. So we're still playing into this bullish channel right here. We most likely will trade all the way up until we hit the early 2000 highs right here on the dollar, which is roughly around 120. Because we surging right now. What else is there to say? The dollar is doing great. People are taking their money off of risk on assets such as Bitcoin, stocks, golds, oil. They're taking their money out of that type of stuff because it's mainly because of inflation. People want to have more money on hand so they can pay. Like I just went to the store today, spent $500 on groceries. Didn't even look like it, man. I'm like, golly, $500 just went down the drain, didn't it? I remember back in the day, my mom took us shopping. We spent $500 talking about snacks all month. We was good for the whole month set, and that was a house of seven. $500 nowadays can barely feed a house of three for the whole month. This is to show, just how this inflation is really impacting everybody on a day-to-day basis. So people are taking their money out of the markets. You're going to continue to see that as long as we see these inflation rates continuously go up. Now, starting up on November 1st, 2nd, couple more days, less than a week away, we're going to have another meeting. And depending on what it is that the Fed decides to do at that moment, we'll know if we are at a bottom in the markets or if we're going to pivot and start moving everything up to the ceiling. I ain't got no drink over here, man. It's crazy. I normally get me a little something, some water or something. I'm not a big talker. My mouth get dry after a while. Anyways, back into it. As you can see, we did play out of this triangle that I had set for us. But even though we came up to the upside, does not mean that we're about to break off bullish, because macro sentiment is still bearish. We're still in this bearish channel. The same way we just broke out of the dollar going down, we can get snapped right back in it. And it can happen the same way in the stock markets and in the crypto markets. We can still get slapped right back down into this channel. And where it is that we go from there, we'll just see. It's a day-by-day thing, man. This is the day chart. If you want to be long-term, move it over to the weekly chart. And you'll still see it's the same thing. Bearish channels, bearish channels. It's a little easier looking at, for one, because the time span is a little bit different. But we're just consolidating. And I personally believe that this is the last consolidation period before a major dump off for if anybody knows, I've covered this in my last couple of videos of the 4-year Bitcoin cycle. 3 years going up, 1 year going down. 3 years going up, it normally does, or besides this last previous one, we was cut short due to COVID. The markets was just wrecked during COVID, and they had to print up all that money just to get us out of a dump. But we've done 100 plus X's within those 3 years for the past 3 Bitcoin cycles going up, and an 84% drop every single time. It was pretty much roughly 84% every single time. Covered it in the last videos. We went through and we measured everything. So, if you want to know a little bit more information on that, please go check out my last videos. I'll leave a little post stamp up here for you guys so you can be able to see it. But, this is where we at today. Now, the thing that I'm personally more excited about more than ever is NFTs. A lot of people don't understand what NFTs are. And I have been talking about this every single videos, because NFTs, yeah, we had a massive run up during this last bull run when it came to NFTs, but it's about to be completely different, because now NFTs are going to have to be backed up with utility. If you don't have utility behind your NFT, it's not going to make it anywhere. And you wouldn't want to buy an NFT if it didn't have no utility anyways. That's like going to the store and buying a picture book. It's just a picture, but in your phone, it's like a digital picture. But it's the same thing. You're just going to buy a picture book. What worth is it really once you buy it and you have it for a month? You'll probably just want to throw it away, because it's just pictures. Just pictures. There's nothing else coming with it. But that's changing massively. It is massively changing. And as you can see in the markets for this last week alone, the NFT markets are in the green. I'm up here at the NFT categories on Coinbase. CoinMarketCap.com, not Coinbase. But looking at the NFT category, most NFT companies are doing well for these last couple. Look, you got 22% gains. Like, come on, put $1,000 in, you get out $200 within a week. That's pretty cool. Put in 10 racks. Look at this one right here, 42% gains. If you put in 10 racks, you're getting out $4,200 within a week. That's great gains right here. The NFT market is crushing it right now. But why? Why are they doing good? Well, not only is it because, Bitcoin, which everything follows Bitcoin, Bitcoin is roughly hit a floor as of right now. Now that can change, because it's, like I said, it's macro bearish sentiment going on, but we are consolidating. Normally, when you see a massive dump off, you'll see it. Let me just go ahead and mark it out for you guys. You can see a bullish channel. Boom. Move it down, little something, bam. After a bullish channel, kind of like how the dollar's doing now, it can't go up forever. It's going to have to turn around. So when a bullish channel is presented, you know at the end of the rainbow is going to be dirt, not no gold, especially when there's a macro bullish sentiment going on. If you see a bearish channel and a macro bullet, oh my gosh, bullish channel and a macro bearish sentiment channel going on, then you know it's going to be a sell-off. But right now we're consolidating. We're just consolidating. We're just moving sideways. We haven't broken below I think the lowest was 17,000, roughly $17,500 roughly for Bitcoin. And after that, we instantly snap back up and just be sitting right there, just hammering down on the 20,000 mark or the $19,500 mark on Bitcoin. We haven't really broken too far below that. If we have, we instantly get snapped back up. So a lot of people are believing that that's the floor. There's nowhere else to go below. But, who are they to tell us where the market's going to go? We need to do our own due diligence so that we can be prepared ourselves. But back to these NFTs, man, like I said, these companies are going big, and why? People want to know why. And I'm here to let you guys know why right now. Simple. It's because these larger companies are pouring in millions, billions, and potentially in the future, trillions of dollars into this segment. Now, Google, one of the largest, if not the largest, search engines on the internet in Web 2. They're trying to upgrade and get into Web 3. Google largest blockchain nodes engines for Web3 developers. What does that necessarily mean? That means they're trying to upgrade themselves. They're trying to hop on the trend and take off to the moon. Same way we trying to do it. You feel me? The service will the service will simplify nodes infrastructure and onboarding for blockchain developers. As you see these little worker ants getting busy, these are all the Google ants, you feel me? Just building it up for us. When everything's good and ready, come out for all of us. Trust me, it's going to be wonderful. According to an October 27th, I'm tired. These words are getting cross-eyed for me, man. I'm always tired. I got a youngin' on me here trying to run around with all the time. He wears me out. Let me get back to it, man. According to an October 27th announcement, tech giant Google is launching an in-house blockchain node engine, BNE, based on Google Cloud. As a node hosting service, BNE enables Web3 companies to relay transactions, deploy smart contracts, and read or write blockchain data directly on Google Cloud. Ethereum will be the first blockchain supported. That's told by Google. I'm not going to go through this entire segment here because, hey, this is the main thing I want you guys to see. Crypto payments is going to be on cloud services. Like, come on, crypto payments on cloud services. Just we're moving up. We're moving up. And as everybody knows, Ethereum is the main NFT blockchain. So just put two to two together. NFTs are going to be on Google. They're going to integrate those two together and move forward. I don't know exactly how because they're still building it. They probably don't. Well, they know exactly how. They're just not letting it all out right now. But going over to some other companies, look at here. I didn't look up Instagram and NFTs, and all Facebook and Instagram users in the US can now connect their wallets and share their NFTs. These users also have the ability to cross-post their NFTs across both Facebook and Instagram. Users from more than 100 countries worldwide can showcase their NFTs on Instagram. The social network with 1.21 billion monthly active users. It's a lot of freaking people, man. It's like what? A sixth of the whole planet, maybe? I forgot how many people's on this planet. No, a couple years ago they said it was like 6 billion, but who's to say we ain't already topped that? Then again, people die, people are born. You never know exactly how many people are up here on this planet. But if we move forward, 5 of the biggest companies already using NFTs. For those of you who don't know, you're all familiar with these companies, but you just didn't know that they're already implementing the NFT and Web3 technologies into your everyday lives moving forward. So we getting up into it. What are NFTs and how do they work? So there are easily understandable answers here. No, there are no easily understandable answers here. I told you my eyes are going like this. It's running at the little man all morning. But an NFT is a digital asset that certifies unique ownership of an item. And that's the key word is ownership. So let's say if I was to buy a computer, if I wanted to buy a computer online from Google, I just bought the NFT off of Google and then the computer will come into, it'll come through the mail. But with that NFT, let's say I want to have that specific computer, like, in my Sims game or something. I'm playing Sims and they develop and integrate it into the Web3. Because everybody know how Sims is. You make your own life, you build it up. Let's say I want to buy a car out in the real world, but I buy it through Sims. Like, just think about this. You buy it through Sims, you buy the NFT through Sims so that you can drive around on the game in your car or like on GTA or something. But since you have that NFT and that ownership, not only can you use it digitally because it's an NFT, you also have that ownership physically. You actually have the physical product to come along with it. That is awesome. That is freaking awesome. So you can integrate your digital life along with your everyday life. So the people who actually play GTA, they understand what it is I'm talking about here. You go buy a watch and you wanted to wear it on your little avatar. You feel me? Get a Rolex, an AP, whatever it is you trying to, show off to the digital strippers. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, get it. Yeah, I be watching little GTA commentaries and stuff like that, man. They be up in the strip club trying to show off their little fake money and stuff, man, throwing it at the little digital booty. That's what they do. They have nothing else to do with their life. But say you want to get that watch, show it off in a game, you can have it on your wrist at the exact same time. And they both will be interconnected digitally and physically through NFTs. That's all it is. It's unique ownership of an item. I don't want to get too far into this because I can't read words right now. But moving forward, who else is in it? Nike now including a digital copy of your next sneakers. You feel me? So again, GTA. Let's say you wanted to buy the newest Jordans they came out, $600 something. Buy the NFT, connect it to your game system. Boom. Now your avatar has the exact same sneakers that you're rocking out in the real world. Or even if you was to go up a scale and use to be in the metaverse, which GTA is a smaller version of the metaverse. Things like GTA, Fortnite, Roblox, those were like the first projects of metaverse workings. And then now they're trying to like really integrate those into our everyday lives to where you can be really immersed into those technologies with things such as the Oculus. Go look it up. Do your own due diligence on what the metaverse is. We'll do a video on, like, put it down in the comments if you really want me to break down what the metaverse is, the different steps of the metaverse and everything, and how these NFTs are really going to be integrating over with it. Because that's going to be mind blowing alone by itself. But Nike, along with look, Google, Facebook, Nike, Instagram. Let's see what else. What else? NFL. That's another thing. You see the NBA right here. Boom, sports, like the whole sports complex is getting into NFTs and stuff. Imagine owning moments digitally. So if you see Curry, like, come on, a game-winning shot by Curry, and you want to own that shot. Like, just let's think about that. You own that digital shot of Curry. Nobody else has that but you. It's only gonna be one, or it could be five, but there's like not everybody in this planet can't own that moment other than Curry himself since he did it. But you can own that. You can own it. Taco Bell sells digital tacos. That's crazy right there. I don't know about that one. I mean, how valuable would that NFT be once you eat the taco? That's a good question right there. Coca-Cola joins the NFT trend with a charitable auction, but look, it goes on, like man, it goes on and on and on. So a lot of different companies that's getting integrated into these markets. Reasons why they have been surging. So you need to do your own due diligence and understand where it is that this market is going. Now I got a video I want to play for all of you guys, just a short little video so you can like kind of get your head wrapped around exactly what an NFT is, exactly how big it's going to be coming up into the future. Just think 10 years down the line. Like every investor should be thinking 10 years down the line. If you don't have a 10-year plan for your investments aren't investments. They're just get rich quick schemes. And yeah, that's gambling right there. You're trying to get rich by next year, so you put in $1,000 into one project, hoping it's gonna go up. What if it doesn't? You're gambling with yourself. Investments, you're supposed to like for me find a lot of things, diversify, get A, B, C, D, all the way down to Z. Get all those and those different companies, and you put money into. It don't have to be a large chunk, but you're just separating your money up and you're watching it grow over time. It's not for you to get rich quick. You can get rich. And I'm not telling you not to take profits if you do get rich. That's the whole reason you invest. But again, hey, do your own due diligence. This ain't no financial advice. This is just me giving y'all some free game real quick, man. Free game. I personally have been doing what it is that I have been doing. And if you want to be like me, not saying I'm the top dog around here, but hey, I know a lot more than anybody else watching these videos, because you're watching these videos, you're learning something. And that's always key. You always want to learn something. And hey, it's opportunities for you, your family, your kids, kids. It's opportunities, man. This is generational wealth that's about to be transferred over. You got to think about all the people and all the companies and industries who put money into the markets who don't understand it. And once you understand it, you can play the game how it's supposed to be played. Now, put it in low, sell it while it's high. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people put it in high, sell it while it's low, and they lose the money. If you do the opposite and flip the script on them, you're reaping from all of their cash. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. What side are you going to choose? I got bars for days. And with that being said, you feel me? I'm out. We'll see y'all later. Check out this video. Like I just said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Help your boy grow the channel. Be a part of the community so we all can thrive. Hey, much love to everybody.
The NFT technology is remarkable. It's insane because the first year of people discovering it, their scammiest friend made $83,000 selling a penguin with a penis in its eye. Of course normal people don't get it. They're right. It's the same reason people didn't get the internet in '99. You had normal people saying, how the hell is pets.com worth $85 billion? They haven't sold any stuff yet. I'm not even sure Chewy.com has that valuation, Mm-hmm. So because they're right. The greed took over. The short-term flipping took over. And that shadowed the incredible, black and white of the incredible technology infrastructure of a global scaled ledger that can affirm ownership, that can unlock everything.
NFTs took the crypto world by storm in 2021 with some jaw-dropping sales, one of the most notable being Beeple's Everyday's The First 5,000 Days, selling for $38,525 ETH, which at the time was $69.3 million in March of 2021. The NFT craze attracted Hollywood celebrities, music artists, and social media creators, as the technology was predicted to transform the relationship between entertainers and fans. But in addition to celebrities and entertainers, NFTs also attracted scammers, creating an unfortunate reputation for itself as a means of making a quick buck without providing much utility. Since the start of 2022, NFTs are down 97%, causing many pundits and analysts to raise the question, are NFTs dead? Social media and business magnate Gary Vaynerchuk, better known as Gary V, went headfirst into NFTs, creating one of the more successful collections, VeeFriends, which brings to life his ambitions of building a community around his creative and business passions, using NFT technology and their smart contract capabilities. By owning a VFriend NFT, you immediately become part of the VFriends community and get access to VCon. As a guest on the Bankless podcast, Gary Vee discussed the state of NFTs and why it's way too early to call it dead. Gary was an early investor in many heavy-hitter technologies such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Venmo, Snapchat, Coinbase, and Uber, and he states most of these companies did not show promise in the first 24 months. So to write off NFTs, it's just way too early. Gary stands behind the technology and believes in due time, those who understand it will reap huge benefits. But before we listen to Gary, if you're new to the channel or not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, as we put out daily content to keep you updated on the current market and news.
Look, I said my piece. I put out an obnoxious amount of content in the height of the height of the height. I have unlimited receipts of saying 99% of the projects that were booming in the boom were going to zero. So why I believe that? Because I saw the behaviors. I didn't feel like, I felt it was internet stocks. I mean, I said it constantly. So what I've been doing is the thing I said I was going to do, which is operate and work. I built a 45, 50 person team. I've got another 30 hires. I have meetings every day. I raise capital from Andreessen Horowitz because I want to be around. I don't know how, look, we're in a bear market. I don't know who's excited. Forget about crypto. Is anybody paying attention to the severity of the war in Europe, the macro politics there, the inflation, the underlining reports from FedEx, housing's about to crash? I really believe that. A lot of companies, consumer confidence is down. And so, I don't know, like, I don't expect the great winter, you know? And so like, it's not like this, my stock portfolio doesn't look good either compared to last summer. And my trading cards don't look great. And I don't know what, you know, people expect. Like, the economies don't go on forever, right? And so they have to play with money they can afford to lose. It's a volatile asset right now. When this becomes normalized, you know, of course, but I also think it changes in certain projects. Like, it has to be able to do something. It can't be a speculative thing. This is why I've always liked NFTs. I understood that the entrepreneurs could create the thing it does, right? Like, whereas with you know, and currencies can too, but I just think too many people are relying on comic book and art and toy flipping and baseball cards, not enough on operational business. Like, you need to think like Amex Black Card and Chase Rewards and Live Nation and Topps and Mattel. Like, you have to think bigger business. You know, my energy is very matter of fact, man, because like, it's almost as if nobody heard all the logical conversation of last year from me or anybody else, right? Like, yes, this is one of the biggest technology shifts of the human race. But everything was so caught up in the short-term flip game that it just clouded. Yes, to your point, if you have Google alerts on NFT right now and you read what's happening day to day, you would be bullish. You're not bullish because you bought a NFT for $8,000 that's now trading at $600 and you're mad.
Like you, we believe cryptocurrency is the future. It's freed our heart.
And you're supposed to be mad, I get it. But I hope that you're also mad at yourself that you knew you were taking a risk. Like, don't be mad at anybody but yourself kind of thing. Accountability is important. Like, I have a ton of things that have gone poorly and I'm like, ugh, I got caught up, I got excited. But I also was buying for different reasons. I was trying to learn. This is why I was petrified. The only thing I tweeted more than 99% of going to zero was don't buy what I'm buying. Because I knew I was buying things because I wanted to learn how people were going to do things. And if it was in my wallet, see if they, like, I was in discovery mode, supporting people that I just met on Twitter because I want to, That's not a good investment thesis. You know, I like this person, I want to support their art. Like, you know, so, but there's a lot of things that quote unquote need to be built. Warm wallets, right? Like, you know, like are starting to boom. Like there's just a lot of cool stuff, like unlimited stuff, like NFT readers. QR readers are nice now, right? Credit card with chip readers are nice right now. Both those didn't exist 10 years ago in America. Europe on the QR, on the chip, right? Like that stuff's way better. And so like, we need more of that, right? We need like, could you imagine you have an NFT, there's a replicant made that can sit in a hot wallet that doesn't allow somebody to steal your actual NFT, that's validated, that you go to Madison Square Garden right there, I'm looking at it. And if you own the Common Sense Cow, you can see the Cows, the hottest band in the world, perform. I'm making up that the Cows are now a hot band, but like, there's so much. And wait to Apple and Facebook and Google. Like, look, the conversation isn't about the underlying tech or the smart strategic operations. It's about speculation of pricing. It's almost like everyone's paying attention to the value of the comic books, not the ability to print, paper. if paper wasn't invented yet, the analogy is like everyone's worried about, it's why Wall Street fucks me up. Like everybody worrying about the stock price. All my clients at VaynerMedia have worse businesses than they could because they all care about their stock price every 90 days instead of building a real business. And so I think that's my hope, that more operators focus on not so many, you see this, you guys are paying attention. So many projects are doing such short-term things to appease a small percentage of people in their Discord who are fudding, who don't necessarily doing the wrong thing. They're worried about their self-interest. They should, they're human beings, but that's a bad job by the operator. Can you imagine every head coach in sports listening to the crowd and making his or her decisions on the next play based on that?
To watch the full interview, check out the link in the description. What do you think about Gary Vee's thoughts here? Do you think NFTs are dead? Leave a comment. If you found value in the content, hit the like button. It only takes a second, but it really helps the channel find similar viewers like you. If you're new to the channel or not subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button as we put out daily content to keep you up to date on the current market and news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
SecureWorks, defending every corner of cyberspace.
Are you ready for the inevitable cyber attacks? SecureWorks detects ever-changing threats and defends against them with a combination of security analytics